and they're on equal footing with their opponent as far as man count goes. They have a great cam in place to watch Heaven. That's a big kill from ZK.
This retake going to be much easier. Nitro, Paranoia, beautifully placed, but PaYen expects the challenge. Finds the kill, no problem. Now on the way in, Steel able to only find one elimination. Ethan also dropping, and the retake from Noble.
As 100 Thieves are now on the board with the round, they have a great chance to keep on trucking. Bdog, though, catching Asuna early.
Wow.
Gets a bit more as well, and gets to read on the positioning.
You did have Nitro commit to from the shadows, so he's taking control of Heaven and has found a run-and-gun headshot onto Leviathan. Considering maybe shouting stepping away from this position, but really no need to relinquish it at the moment. Precision is still alive, a part of this. Trailblazer will scout him out and actually get the stun.
Big.
A huge connection. 100 Thieves now take a massive advantage over the A site. 3v2. PaYen trying to retake Heaven. Nitro has alleviated the position and conceded it. So maybe an opportunity for Noble to get something set up. PaYen has seen Ethan around the corner. ZK nearly baited out with the fake flash, but still turns his attention. Paranoia comes through to now be the next level of distraction, and Noble are really in a headache of a position when it comes to what do you use to even try to get back into the site. Someone's going to have to win a gunfight. PaYen snagged down to 51 HP, and as ZK falls, PaYen's just going to back away.
Take as against the long C attack.
Asuna over the top of the trap wire. PaYen not really sure where he went to. Oh my goodness, head on a swivel, but couldn't lock anybody down, and Asuna reaps the rewards. 2 kills into the site they go. C has completely been taken, and that should lead to a plant, although not committing to it initially was Nitro. Now finally puts it down, and Steel mid-map just lurking. Very well could get rewarded with a free kill here onto Bdog. Here comes the peak, but Bdog does keep things interesting. 3v4 we go.
Forward, but yeah, it's a great tag onto Nitro. Paint Shell comes in, but Asuna continues to wreak havoc with these daggers, and now Noble does have to just kind of bite the bullet and back up, save these weapons. They are starting to fall behind. Economy's starting to run dry. Definitely need to carry these over. Asuna, this is so cool seeing him on the Jet. It's definitely kind of new to see him playing this agent, but you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me the way that... Yeah. Well, he might ace here, actually.
Have a couple of points of contest eventually, but this is going to have to be a clean retake.
That's a great start, though. Leviathan finds Nitro right away. There's a Hunter's Fury, though, for 100 Thieves, which is tucked into long C. And so unless they can pry that, it's going to be something they constantly have to worry about as they try to retake this site.
No one's going to check for Steel. No one's checking for Steel. He's going to find 2, no problem whatsoever. I love that call from 100 Thieves. I mean, it's so regular that we see post-plant setups where everyone just locks down long, but this time a couple of contestants early. PaYen has actually gotten this to halfway. Hiko going into the Hunter's Fury will find some damage but no kills. And now, all of a sudden, the spam shot's coming out. Noble, they could very well do this. PaYen's going to be stuck on this. Get down, Mr. President. Everyone just body blocks for him. Fury plus the Cosmic Divide, and if you find any kills, the neural theft could be massive when it comes to laying out the land, but the unfortunate thing is Asuna is still holding on close, has found first blood. Hunter's Fury forced to come out now. Cosmic Divide also trying to split the site up into 2. As PaYen finds 1, PaYen will take down a second, looking for a third, PaYen for 3. 2v2 situation, the neural theft has confirmed the information on where 100 Thieves are positioned, but Leviathan and PaYen, I mean, this is a very similar retake situation from the previous round, the only difference being that the weaponry is going to be a little bit better. Precision, Bdog, able to combine for 3. 4v2 situation, Hiko is going to be tested here. Last shock dart now spent. Coming quickly as PaYen, but falls just as fast as he tried to make the play through window. So is Precision, and Hiko finds a 3rd. Noble, no way! Hiko finds 4! Makes 100 Thieves potentially that much better of a total squad. Nitro, again, a quick takeover towards A this time. Gets the spike planted? No, backs away for just a small moment as Noble there starting to really showcase that, yes, we are here with numbers and LMGs galore from the high ground. Leviathan trying to find advantage, trying to take down Ethan, not quite able to get the kill. And all the meanwhile, again, the spike has not been planted yet, and these LMGs are really going to work, but even still, 100 Thieves still find first blood.
What is happening?
Unbelievable.
They were so dedicated to the cause of trying to get info on the players under Heaven and spamming them with these Odins and whatnot, and they just never quite made it work. Now they have to try to retake a man behind, trying to blast their way in, but Asuna continues to tee off.
And it's just down to Precision. Would have to 1v2 to save the round. Steel, good camera in play. Hiko, long peek, no problem in...
Hopefully it doesn't come down to that.
Yeah, hopefully not. But everything looks like it's been pretty stable, and more aggression coming out as Ethan Self-flashes himself a touch, but still finds
He's
the
like,
kill to Leviathan.
before I crash again, I'm going to go out there and have some impact, boys.
Steel taken down by Boombot, though, so Bdog clears out garage doors, but here's more interactions. Asuna around the back goes reload, though, and now the question is, do they know the Nitro's here? No, they don't. Oh, no, not like this. Nitro for one, not able to get a second, but at least Hiko will know that, yes, indeed, both players from Noble are pushing to A.
And Hiko now gets to try to do what Hiko does best, and that's have a little bit of a clutch. Shock Dart will stall out the plant a little bit. Recon going through as well.
Oh
It's
my God,
both
so much info.
locations.
Spike planted.
Shock Dart does not fully come back to reconnect, though. So now it's just Hiko, no utility to play with at the moment. Avoids most of the flash. The right click comes through, but ZK, the double peek. Just the nick of time. Noble get themselves a 3v4 look at the round. Hiko still holding onto the Owl Drone, going to try to use this to move forward. Recon Bolt will reveal that the defense is heavily stacked towards Heaven, but doesn't stop Nitro from finding one kill. Dicey trying to work from the low ground, not quite able to find anything there. 3v2 we go. Hiko on for the low ground. Sees ZK on the back, but the full rotation up top. Have they read this? Leviathan, he's going to have to come down and challenge this. Asuna's already found this to halfway. And
Yet, and again, Dicey's still lingering around in his own right in the site.
oh, the Hunter's Fury attacks a Bdog, but he still finds the kill on the steal. Okay, 1-for-1's not bad overall. Delaying the last shot would be done. Oh, okay, so Hiko delays it, but Dicey's does still find two, as he never gave up a position mid-map. Precision with the Seekers out. I think he was trying to heal himself, yes.
Yeah, I think he was too, but unfortunately, that's not possible.
So now it's Precision for the 1v2. Last guy in light comes out, finds Asuna, but Hiko around the back. Trailblazer to come out. That'll gain a little bit of space. Gets the information plus the stun. Hiko going to still stick for the defuse. Gets this to halfway. Does he hold for the rest of the time? No. Backs away from it. And Precision forced to take the challenge, but Hiko beats him on the angle. So at least some damage was confirmed, but that seems like a missed cue to not get a kill. Potential and Steel on the backside will actually continue to trap Noble mid-map.
Yeah, I feel like you were going to use that to either take space onto the site or get a kill, and it did neither of those things. So definitely not getting a lot of value out of that. But Leviathan and company still able to start scoring the site. Nitro in a really tough spot right now as his teammates are falling all around him. And now he's actually having to worry about them pivoting somewhere else, but he actually is able to ult into a site, so he'll be here in time. Oh my goodness.
He's heard PaYen too.
30 seconds left.
Oh, he's going to B, and he knows it. He's going to be able to get in behind, perhaps. Oh, Dicey might get caught by Bdog, though. That's the only real problem. But the spike gets stopped.
Spike
Oh
down,
my
B.
goodness, the clutch from Nitro. Now he knows for a fact, obviously, where the spike is down. Leviathan, the one to collect it. Has to make this play. Shrouded step to the high ground. Nitro, have you just finessed this? Up top, he finds the Noble out flaring. No! Noble, they've already used their tactical timeout. They would have loved to have had one here to decide what exactly do you want to do with this weaponry. But they do have a Hunter's Fury, which could be an opportunity to get them up close and personal, which is obviously where you want to be. Here comes the take. Steel sneaks on into a cyber cage, and Hiko runs Steel around the backside. Just flank the play in full. Oh boy. Showstopper coming through for Bdog. Tosses it down to hell, finds Hiko. And a blind comes out. That'll be decent for Steel to be taken out, but Dicey's is in the site. Has already found a couple of kills. Guiding Light comes around the backside of the corner, but it's Bdog who beats him on the angle to get the gun up, and now it's a 2v3 situation favoring Noble, who still have yet to plant. PaYen finds a free angle onto Asuna, and it's just up to Nitro trying to Shroud to step his way into the site. Steel actually gets a lot of damage into Bdog right down A main. Regrowth will come through for Precision. Spike planted. Noble stole with an Astral Divide. We'll use that now. That will cut off the play from Heaven and also forward point of content through the B link. PaYen holding the very day one corner. He'll be scouted out by that. Cloudburst comes through first. Asuna wants to go right on in. Try to isolate this elimination and does find information. Hiko able to find two with the Hunter's Fury. Steel gets the third in the mix. It's up to Leviathan to try to hold things on with Precision, who with the entire time played through hell. Oh boy, a little windy in the backside of the site as Hiko turns, finds the kill, and 100 Thieves after some interesting interactions with Ethan having to back out because of power issues. Dicey fills in, and 100 Thieves will strike first.
Yes. You know, I guess Sage is technically a Sentinel, but not really in the same vein as other Sentinels as far as the info stuff. So yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. PaYen actually does find a couple of kills here, but this is the spike carrier. And there is at least a little bit of help to be here with Leviathan, and ZK actually in the middle of the map does take down one of the defensive rotators.
Really get much out of it. So not expecting a whole lot here out of old Nitro. He's defusing inside of it.
Spam shots. He does get this to halfway, I believe, or just short of it. Regardless, here comes the play forward. Nitro finds one. Nitro finds two.
No way.
Oh, no.
No
way he does this.
Okay.
Oh.
If he would have done that.
Actually takes one in return, and that will mean he has to back down, wait for help.
Yeah, put the snake bite down, trying to spam through the orb. Does get the kill, but the spike will go through prior. Asuna catches Leviathan trying to jump in the container. And so 100 Thieves had the edge here, at least for now.
Hiko, shot toward over the top. Lear to free up Asuna. Wants to take over some space. Tries to clear out backside yellow. No one's actually there, though, for Noble. And Nitro, he's sticking for the defuse. Already through halfway. On the way to completion. And Noble will find a couple of kills, but none of them were on the diffuser. And even beyond that, after the round, Steel...
So they're held up for now, but now looking to pry open.
Precision. He's actually been tagged to the wall, but Steel didn't get that information until it was too late. Ethan trying to work around the back, but the problem is there are so many members for Noble to deal with, including Precision still, who nearly finds all three. Two will fall. Leviathan peaks, finds the final.
Starts putting smokes down to stall. Instead of backing all the way up, though, he's going to stick around. Maybe catching him off guard at yellow position, but no, he gets absolutely busted. And no rotation had happened yet from 100 Thieves, thinking that maybe that was going to be a fake, and so they're well out of position to retake now.
Yeah, and
they still try it, though, with the Killjoy ult. Not now,
say, that's the only real tool they have available to them. Ethan really needed to find 2 kills. It's hard to ask that of anybody in a 1v5, essentially, but he needed to walk away with 2 to keep the numbers even and hopefully get 100 Thieves in the rotation. But yeah, Noble, with a couple of rounds in a row, very well could try to punish 100 Thieves here economically, but Hiko long range finds one. Tapping the shots for the second. Bdog up top is the third. Does he get the reload off? Tries to hug onto a corner. ZK will finally get the kill, but
the pass.
Coming through, trying to use the offensive wall to their favor, but none of it working out. Asuna missing shots. Ethan, who's shrouded step to the top, will also fall. And I was about to say, this is a very important round for 100 Thieves.
No, I think he actually just walked down tube as they were pushing middle and just got caught. Hoping that he could try to work with, Asuna, do something crazy. Now Steel's in a lot of trouble with this operator on A side. Leviathan clears out. Now it's all on Nitro. Not long for this world. He is able to sneak out and get one, but that's going to be it. That's Noble. And so this could get very interesting. Big tags with that Hunter's Fury. Oh, no, Ethan's been caught.
Ethan, but he's found one. Knows that Bdog's to his right, but the little jump peek from Bdog with the knives are a good PaYen to the flank through mid-map, finds the last. Now it's down to Nitro to try to recollect this. Able to find the kill. Bdog holding the angle. Nice little snap to find the elimination. Just up to Steel now. 1v3. Time becoming a problem. Bomb will be planted here at the B site. But Steel very well could try to find this. And boy, shot just barely goes a bit wide. Tough 1v2 here.
Yeah, if he connects that right away, you maybe have some hope for him. Now, though, 1v2 with an operator, 19 HP. Seems really unlikely.
One shot. Needs to reload eventually, unless he wants to trust the pistol. Timing's everything here, though. Holding yellow currently. It's going to be Precision, who walks around the corner, finds the free kill. Holding the back. Now the toxic screen should free up the play. Ethan looking for a corner, and ZK just spams it out. Leviathan finds the second. Unbelievable. And Hiko's still trying to scout out what's going on over towards A. Nitro, though, has slipped around the back of this. Gonna find one elimination. Of course, the decay will put him down to critical HP. Snakebite will be tossed out, and to be fair, at least for 100 Thieves, they've stopped the plant for now. PaYen going to eventually commit. Steel just spams the traditional corner, finds the elimination, and an opportunity for 100 Thieves to find a second round if they can close out this 3v2.
Yeah, this is what they need. Nitro gets a third, now all on ZK. He has the spike right in front of him. He's got a winnable 1v3. Trying to find. Oh, nah, he goes in. Ethan in with the spike to try to do it, but again, he's going to get decayed. There's a chance that he could get spammed out. Luckily, Asuna able to take PaYen down, so that kind of eliminates a future threat of more snake bites or that poison orb coming into fruition. And they'll be able to back up and play this 5-on-4.
Shock Dart was also just a fraction too late to confirm a kill. So now it's on a Noble to retake against the numbers of 100 Thieves. And again, just so much barrier being provided between the dark covers and also all the Viper utility, but Asuna looks to try to stretch for a kill and gets punished for it. ZK also able to penalize Ethan. Steal over the middle of the map, though, able to find one elimination just down Main Street, but the kills are still coming through. 1v2. Nitro trying to survive through it, finds one, needs to get the second versus ZK. Trying to play the time, and bang! Finds the kill!
All gonna come down to that those leers from Asuna and actually just making that commitment either direction. Leviathan catches steal out in the middle, so now all of a sudden they have to worry about their backside. They have to commit. They have no presence anywhere else on the map.
And these are just been free angles. ZK gets the corner onto Asuna. Precision another, just down to Ethan. Able to find one, but that's where the effort will be stalled. Find first blood. And technically speaking, 100 Thieves could throw this Toxic down and play for the rifle, and Bdog is going to challenge this. Also on-screen PaYen in a corner dealt with. So now 100 Thieves, they've collected weapons.
Yeah.
And this is a 5v3 that's looking really positive for them. Precision's only able to find one, realistically needed two. And Steel watching the flank again through mid-map will likely be able to get 100 Thieves a safe post plant.
Oh, that's donezo. 100 Thieves have gotten the perfect picks at the perfect times. They have great positioning all across the map. Bdog, while he will get this one onto Steel, you like to think that his options will be limited going forward. Ability down to keep getting this deeper and deeper control towards the containers. Asuna gets a very key frag that was desperately required to keep 100 Thieves okay. And oh, the great collation of the paranoid that let Asuna stay around, but a res does come in.
So much time is off the clock already. Asuna could go in the Empress if they want to. Nitro swings. Asuna number 3. Asuna for 4. It's down to Precision. Last player in the middle of the map has found one. Give him a double. Looking to battle back. Asuna's low, but the leader gives him 5 of the 6. First one to fall.
Big ult from Ethan, though, to get control of this top riser's position in the back of the A site. Almost gets caught teleporting out of there, though, but does hold on. Steel gets his man. Ethan does go down Leviathan, though, and so it equalizes things for a time, though. 100 Thieves are actually now a man down, but Steel fighting it back.
How has he seen that? Aldrone was scouted out. Steel takes advantage, but now a 3v2. Noble on the retake. Precision from behind. Wants to sneak up on Hiko, who's not going to expect this at all. There's the first elimination. Now from the front, it's just Steel. 1v3. Sees Bdog, but dashes away. Now over to the high ground. Precision will double up, and Noble. Really for 100 Thieves. Does not look like that's found really too much. Maybe you've got some damage onto PaYen, but initial point of contact does come through. Precision tilts it in favor of Noble. 2-for-1 exchange. Still holding out of this corner right against their own barrier orb. PaYen down to 8 HP. But the big problem is, how do you deal with Precision from this point? And he's going to find one. There's the trade. 100 Thieves down to a 2v3. They do have PaYen down low, like I mentioned, to critical health.
Yeah, they also still have the lockdown possible, and they'll drop it now, though there's still a lot of room around that Noble can play around. They don't have to really commit to this too much at all, but it does buy at least 100 Thieves a little bit of breathing room to start working towards yellow, but they still need that critical pick, which they're yet to get. Hiko's been found out, and while Bdog was, detained, it's not anything that 100 Thieves can really play off of. And oh, Hiko almost gets caught. PaYen's still alive with his 8 HP.
He was so focused on what was happening down low, he never actually saw Hiko up top, so the shock dart will confirm the kill. Bdog mid-map. Has he heard or seen Steel? It does not seem to. Steel's behind the play. Steel's behind the play. It's just down to who sees who first. Leviathan. Oh no! Gets the turn on. And now it's just down to Bdog. 1v2 with the operator in hand. No knives to go to, and Steel up top converts, and 100 Thieves stay alive. But Steel is also on an angle that's going to be tested. Bdog finds the first. Noble also get a second kill from ZK up the middle of the map. It's down to a 2v4. Empress top for Asuna. From the shadows being spent, that will scout out that both players are playing backside yellow. Good information here for Noble as they make their way forward. It's down to how do you clear it? What do you have available? Lear comes through. Slow orb also blocking off the backside. But the shots, Asuna slipped behind the plate. He's able to find one, just spamming through the walls. Hiko trying to deny the wall. Opens up some space. Resurrection in the play for Bdog. But Asuna finds another. Just misses to the backside. Has Precision lined up, but can't finish the kill. Just down to Hiko. Nothing to do there. And Noble strike back in map number 2 with a 13-9 of their own. We're going to Ascent. Going to threaten the middle market as well, but the alarm bot will slow things down to touch. Ethan goes up to the wall, PaYen tested, and finds nothing short of just a couple little bits of damage. Long range actually coming through. Paranoid does a pretty good amount of work to allow ZK a chance, but the flashes cause chaos. Asuna survives through it and helps with Ethan to find 2 in collection. So Noble just down to Leviathan for a 1v4.
Yeah, that's one of those knowing is half the battle type scenarios for Noble. Yeah, you
Information. Wait, what? Where is everybody? Bdog now with the weapon. Gonna be lined up for 2. Bdog for 3. Your way over towards the boathouse. And it's just down to, can you shrug off these last 2 members that are actually onto the B site before you can actually get a plant off?
Yeah, they're getting held up, and the rotations are coming along here for Noble right now. They also have Hunter Fury available. As soon as a plant starts, they can disrupt that pretty easily, though that player is actually on the site itself, so maybe not so much going to happen that way. As they're trying to break in, but they just can't seem to get that next kill they need. They don't even know about this player in the back. They're so focused on Leviathan on the side itself. Ethan is running him down with the classic, but again, they just don't even know about that next player. But Nitro somehow breaks through anyway into a 1v1.
Yeah, that's a really nice exchange for 100 Thieves, getting Ethan through on one side, Nitro playing the opposite. Shrouded Step comes through to get him to safety into the archway for the 1v1. PaYen playing this through the staircase side. You see him picture-in-picture to your left. It's just down to how do you clear these angles. And actually, to be fair, PaYen's done a pretty nice job. He's going to have a pretty good guess. And especially now that the dark cover comes out, he should know that Nitro's playing from the right. But who gets the first peek? Oh, the shot's going through the wall. Neither team going to connect, and Nitro switches. ZK playing through tree. That's the 4v4 setup. But Ethan watches the flank, finds one, not getting a second. So now 3v3. And a possible opportunity for Noble to envelop this site. Boombot comes out, obviously knowing that the flank is compromised, and Leviathan finds a connection just as the paranoia hits. Asuna down low in hell. 3v2 situation. Holding the tight left corner is Nitro. Long-range shots for Bdog are good. Now 1v2. And Leviathan just spams through and finds the connection on the wall bang. Bdog staying safe from the spam. Leviathan through the archway again. Paint shells out. Boombot, showstopper. The kitchen sink, all coming out from Noble. Precision mid-map, takes down Steel. Showstopper connects onto Hiko. That's the spike down, no time to even plant. And 100 Thieves never even get a chance to execute.
Gonna play a bit more of a retake B, and that means that this ult from Nitro is gonna be perfect with the run it back to kind of ensure the site will be taken. But I feel like Noble knows that those ults were available, and that's why they got the heck out of there.
PaYen denies the run it back. Leviathan quick to rotate. Confirms elimination, but we still stay 4v4. Resurrection available from both sides. You feel like for Noble, it should come through, and it will.
Yep.
Leviathan still locking things down, and it's just down to, for Noble, do you use this lockdown to retake?
Oh, absolutely you do. You have a 5-on-4. I feel like they played this on purpose. They knew what ults they were up against, and so they're like, fine, just take the site. We're not going to lose anything along the way, though. Burn them, and then we're going to come in with this lockdown and retake you.
Here comes the forward play. Lockdown's down. Hunter's Fury used to deny it. That will be successful. Lockdown destroyed. So now for Noble, you have to do this the old-fashioned way. Precision finds the first elimination to maybe kind of insinuate that they could. Asuna, good for 2. Hiko, 2v3, trying to work this alongside of Nitro, but not able to take down Bdog. But the problem is the time. It took just a little bit too long.
Gets slowed, and now this recon ball could get such a big read. Indeed, spots 2 of them. PaYen gets the frag. PaYen gets more.
That was absolutely disgusting from Noble on the setup. And how good has Precision been with these walls and orbs to allow his teammates to convert? Everything falls to Asuna, not really a chance to really even go for this round, but now they'll go. But that's a lot of time off the clock. If Asuna can find a single kill, he'll have his hot hands back. This is actually very doable for a 1v4. Here comes the play. Sees one, finds the kill, hot hands now earned. That's gonna block off the staircase. It's not gonna be diffused. Can you get there in time to actually diffuse this? And it looks like the answer should be yes, comfortably, but
Lockdown gonna be able to at least come in now. Paranoia is sick onto Bdog, but he pops a showstopper, but will never get to use it. Brilliant combo from 100 Thieves to take this site.
2v4 situation, Lockdown in play. Steel flanking, PaYen ready for it though. Now 2v3.
They have Lockdown too.
It's gonna go down right here in the corner next to Glass. Aldrone also in the mix. This is an operator currently PaYen. There should be some weapons around the corner for him to pick up if he wants to, but goes for the challenge. Leviathan going quickly. Wants to make a play on towards the spike itself, but gets caught with a knife in hand. Hiko. Some issues taking care of it. Alarm bot also triggered. Nitro from the bottom side of the site throws out with Paranoia, and Hiko responds. Early utility finding value for 100 Thieves. Nitro though still going to be tested. ZK ZK not able to find any help for the elimination. Bdog on the site. It will be essentially jumped on. Goomba stopped by Ethan. And it's Leviathan for what it would need to be a 1v4. No Spike to play with either.
Yeah, not long for this world, you'd have to imagine. Just a formality at this point for other thieves to start knocking on the door of a tie situation around the corner. Having a little fun as Leviathan.
Decent overall, though. He gets one, nearly a chance at a second. Was trying to stay away from the sentry.
Time for the rotation. Hiko's taking some damage, sure, but again, they're at least able to start rotating their players around, but Steel's in a tough spot.
Time. 13 seconds of the clock. Steel just needs to kill off the clock. Spike is being planted. He finds the first kill, not the second. 6 seconds of the clock. Nitro's not a part of this play. Wants to see if the spike successfully gets planted, which of course it will.
Yeah. Available for PaYen. Might be using this as a fake, perhaps, as Precision was trying to make some headway up tree, but now the opposing Venn diagram that we see of both lockdowns in play, but it's looking good for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it's a kill that PaYen would love to have. He's just lurking on the roll, and now Asuna, beautiful kill. Trying to get over quickly as Asuna, but it's going to be a little bit late to the party. Blast Pack actually pushes him up just a little bit. That'll be a sound cue on him, but doesn't make too much of a difference because Hiko's utility is so good. Confirms the kill with the shock dart. Flash around the corner from the curveball, but Asuna doesn't follow up after it, so a kill is responded to. We go 4v4. Nitro denied in the back, and even though it's traded, we've got a 3v3 here, 45 seconds to play, and Noble could rotate if they want to.
They get caught if they try to back Hollis, though, because Ethan is here watching this, so they'd have to back up through middle instead, and they have very low HP on their two remaining players, and time is all starting to dwindle, and again, Ethan has this back Hollis covered.
30 seconds
Spike
left.
is actually over towards tree, trying to maybe pry into Ace. Bdog continues to try to put pressure to stop the rotation. He catches Steel. That's a big one. He's revealed, however, and Ethan goes back to find him, and ensuring that they're going to have a 2-on-1 retake with ZK having low HP.
But ZK's gotten up top glass. Could just wait on this angle. Knows Hiko has to rotate. Also got confirmation on where Ethan was positioned. So for a 1v2, low HP, still doable.
I know it's possible.
It's all about the timing of how this play comes to fruition, and it's going to be a double peak simultaneously for 100 Thieves.
And it's in wide.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know that Noble will know that he's there. Well, now they do, but it's, I mean, they already lost a player along the way.
Yeah, and PaYen does get isolated. It's the second round in a row that 100 Thieves have been able to push someone back into that corner beyond the ultimate orb. Hunter Siri coming out for the offense. Hiko shrugged off. Will still be fine. He's going to have some help as well from Steel, and Hiko still finding value with the Odin, although Steel misses an uncharacteristic shot. So Bdog keeps the play alive. 2v3. Spike is making its way through the offensive spawn, but look who's tracking it on the minimap. Asuna right behind converts the headshot. And now Bdog gets tagged up by the Aldrone, and it's only a matter of time before he starts to get tagged up from a multitude of angles. Even gets tagged once more by the same Aldrone, and Hiko says...
to use for a little bit of intel, but they can't really follow up this attack. They're getting bogged down in the lobby. They're never able to actually take the site. These nail swarms continue to reinforce, and oh no.
This might be a little bit too slow for Noble. It took a lot of damage on the way through as well. Hiko still had a line of sight to spray down the entryway. But still Noble, they do get possession. Nitro reconfirms the first blood. This time it's on the Bdog. PaYen on logs. Oh, Asuna deals with them. Now the running back earn. Going quickly in for the retake. Leviathan at low HP. Curveball comes out. Precision has no idea where to look. Asuna finds a second. Down to a 5v2 situation, and now the last hopes are on ZK. No more Cinderellas today. 100 Thieves survive through Noble, and I use that word selectively, and I say it emphatically. Noble put together a fight, but 100 Thieves will win the series with a 13-8 here on Ascent.